Welcome to the start of my Mama Poison run for Pokemon Leaf Green. I have to admit, I haven't entirely worked out, who I want to put on this team, because we do have options, with Bulbasaur, Beedrill, Tentacruel, and the list goes on. There's a lot of Pokemon with, primary or secondary poison typing. Not too many pure ones as far as I'm aware, but there's definitely some, Pokemon that carry primary and secondarily that aren't too bad, so there's definitely options to play around with. Even if all my Pokemon are going to be super vulnerable to, psychic attacks. Let's face it, the only gym that's going to really be a threat to this team's probably going to end up being Sabrina's. I mean, most of the other ones I can work around, using other attack skills. But the only other person I think that could be a potential threat might be Koga, just because, he's also a Poison-type user, but honestly, I kind of dismiss his skills. Yes, let's begin with my name. And for this run, we'll be, Laurel, I suppose. Short for Cherry Laurel, a plant that's poisonous if you ingest it and causes, stomach issues. So it's best not to eat it. Now let's see. What should we call him? I know. Victim. We'll go with that again, because, why not? He's a victim to my superior skills. Many times. And we'll throw a 1 in there just because he'll be the first one I knock on his butt. Yes, it is. Such a weird name. Yes, a legend, right. Since it's not like everyone else hasn't done this many times before. Got a lot of practice with these Pokemon runs at this point. It's time to head out into the tall grass. Like an idiot. Yeah, no smart person would ever do this. One has to ask, how anyone moves in this town unless they have their own protection from, Pokemon with a bodyguard service or something? Or is everyone out there a Pokemon trainer and just most are retired? They're like, yeah, I have my own Pokemon. Or do a lot of people just never leave their starting town? They just always stay home. They're like, yeah, I would like to move, but I don't have my own Pokemon. And, there's a lot of wild Rattatas and stuff out there that might kick the crap out of me. Well, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Laurel. There are 3 Pokemon here. Yeah, I know. Now let's see, which one of these was Bulbasaur's bulb, since it's the only one that's part poison, so I don't have a choice, I gotta take that one. Just be patient, Victim, you can have one too. Aha, first pick. Yes, I'll take Bulbasaur. No, my luck, it's gonna be a male one though, which kinda sucks since I'd prefer a female one just for nickname options, but okay. Well, I guess we'll go with a relatively famous poisonous plant then. Even though, we're probably going to end up going with, Sleep Powder, Leaf Seed, stuff like that. Just really underhanded tactics. Yeah, you can take the Charmander. It's inferior to my Venusaur anyway. Yeah, I'll check out our Pokemon. Come on, let's do this. We must dance! Well, now. It's not like there's any surprise there, We only got 1 Pokemon apiece so far. And do you have to explain this stuff, Oak? I know what I'm doing. I've got hundreds of hours invested in Pokemon games, okay? I know all the rules. Well, let's lower your attack stat. If just a little bit. Yeah, but is it enough of an advantage to really matter? Oh, we're sharing the same strategy, huh? Well, here, let me do it again. Your move. Well, time to tackle. I really can't weaken it any more than that without, spending forever at it, so just ain't worth it. I wish he didn't growl at me, though, since then I'd be able to hit a bit harder. And we missed. Come on. How could you miss? With a tackle attack of all things. You sicken me, Hemlock. You better not lose. Because that'd be embarrassing. Come on, just a little bit more. A second miss! You truly are an embarrassment to Bulbasaur's everywhere. That was just disappointing. 2 misses? I mean, come on! Man, at least your Pokemon can hit its target. Unlike mine. Seriously, is it like blind? You do that, because I'll be doing that as well. At least we get free healing afterwards, so I don't have to stop and bug the professor, you know? Now let's get out of here, because we gotta make our way over to, the town north of here to get that freaking parcel. I'm not very enthusiastic about that. Ooh, a rat. Well, Rattata, I'm gonna farm you for a little experience here, unfortunately. Of course, the only other Pokemon I can pick up early on for Brock is Weedle. That's kind of sad, I have to admit. Because, let's face it, Beedrill's not gonna really help me against Brock, like, at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, Beedrill has its uses, since it can learn stuff like Brick Break and Hyper Beam, so I can definitely make something that can help me out for at least the mid-game. Of course, by the time I get a lot of its moves that make it useful for the mid-game, it's gonna be the mid-game. So yeah, I don't know how much utility I'm gonna get out of it in the long run. I suppose I can at least drop Beedrill on, you know, Erica. At least that'll be a battle to remember, maybe. Maybe. Well, now, let's go with another tackle attack. It's not like I got any other options. I can't exactly, you know, be like I'm gonna Vine Whip you. And even if I could, I wouldn't bother with that on a Pidgey. Man. This Pidgey's pretty good. Unlike Rattata. Albeit that one's built to take advantage of the critical system in the first generation, so that's probably why that one's as bad as it is, you know? Ah, Leech Seed. One of my favorite moves. Especially if you combine it with Sleep Powder. Makes for some really cheap recovery. Well, might as well heal up before we head back. After all, we did take quite a few wounds there. Yes, please heal my one Pokemon. It's all bloody and bruised. Freaking Pidgeys. If only I could hit them a bit harder. Well, let's make our way up to the mart. Yes, I did. You just ask that to everyone that just randomly walks in here, like, hey you, are you from Pallet Town? I need you to deliver something for me. I don't know why I didn't just send it by Pidgey, but, you know, whatever. I need you to manually deliver this. Like, seriously, why wouldn't they just send this directly to Professor Oak by a flying Pokemon? I mean, I would assume someone's trained some to be delivery birds, like a pigeon, you know? In the real world. And they're like, nah, that'd be too much effort. Let's just ask random people to deliver it for us. Like you think there'd be some sort of mail service around here somewhere. I suppose I could ask for a map before I leave town, but you just don't worry about that. I know where to get it, I just don't care. I suppose it's getting more attached to me. Hopefully it's not going to cover me in seeds when it does that attachment, though. That'd be bad. A custom Pokeball? Is it the GS Ball? Because they never talked about that in the anime after they introduced it, basically. They're like, just hide it in the background, hope no one ever talks about it again. And we never forgot. Seriously. I mean, I know why they dropped it. They're gonna reveal that Celebi was in it. But then they used Celebi for one of the movies. They're like, well, we can't do that also in the anime as well. That'd be too much Celebi. So they just forever discarded it. And, you know, hope people would forget. But people that watch that stuff are like, man, they set up all this stuff with this GS ball and then don't do anything with it. It's terrible. Oh well, it's probably still better than the way they treated the Master Ball in that one episode I saw a clip of where it just gets beaten. I mean, come on. The Master Ball is the equivalent of a Pokeball nuke, man. It never fails. Yeah, I'm really not gonna help you fulfill your job. After all, I'm only interested in one type of Pokemon. So I don't have much reason to really catch a lot. Hopefully it'll be more than enough to get a better rating than what I usually get, though. I hope. I do get kind of tired of him talking down to me all the time. About what a failure I am as a catcher of wild Pokemon. He's like, you should catch more Pokemon. You barely even know how to use a Pokeball. It's just, I got no motivation, Professor. Like, I'm trying to become a master of poison types. I don't need anything else. And we gotta hear that one spiel on how to actually catch them, too. Which blows. Yeah. Are you telling me that everyone has a Pokedex? Then why is the Professor pinning his dreams on me? Man, I know how to catch them, I just don't want to. I mean, I'd want this Pokemon, not that you let me have it. And yeah, I know this is in here just so they can get rid of a bug, but damn. That was one fun bug to play around with. Trust me, I did quite a bit in my youth. Cloned a bunch of rare candies with it, so I could max everyone's levels out without having to actually put any effort into it. And I gave myself a ton of Master Balls, so I can then use the other parts of that glitch to catch, Tauros and stuff on the side of, not the Safari Zone, Cinnabar Island. It's great. I don't need your stupid TV, man. You can take it back. I just want to be able to head north so I can start looking for my first Weedle, which I think you can find on Route 2, if I'm not mistaken. But let's head into the forest anyway. I mean, if we're gonna go looking for a Weedle, we might as well go looking in the forest. That'd be the most ideal spot to find one. Plus, I can pick up a few items while I'm in here. Even if I'm not ready to cross it yet. Well, let's see. There should be an item over here if I remember correctly. Nope. Gotta go further up, I guess. Maybe there's a hidden item in there, because I could have swore there was one in there back in the day. Damn you, you're not a Weedle. I don't want no stinking Caterpies. This isn't a bug or flying team where you'd actually come in handy. Because in either of those options, I could use, Sleep Powder and Confusion to take down Brock's team. As it stands, Caterpie is no good. Oh, come on. Be it senseless already. This is taking way too long. Such tedium. I really need to get some better moves. But the only way is to level up. Well, good, that gives me 6 balls. 3 more than Chuck Norris. Is there another Caterpie? You know what, I guess I'm gonna have to look for a Weedle on my own, because this version looks like it's just full to the brim of Caterpies. But Weedle can definitely be found in here somewhere, it's just a rare encounter. Well, never mind. Well, now. Tackle attack. Again? 3 misses. 1 episode. On tackle attack. It's jaw-droppingly embarrassing, man. Well, we might as well get Leech Seed out there. After all, we do have to worry about, being slowly killed off by Poison Sting here. Since we are, gonna take neutral damage from it because of the typing. Plus, this way, if my crappy tackle attack misses, I don't have to feel so bad about it. What's with the obsession with String Shot, though? Bit weird. I mean, come on, you got some other variety of moves, right? Now the question is, what's the name of female Weedle? Let's see, bag. Throw a Pokeball at it. I mean, this shouldn't be a hard capture after all. I mean, Weedle's not likely to really resist. Oh man, it actually did break out. I was not expecting that. I mean, I've caught Carabees before at full health with just one ball. How dare you escape, Weedle? You're going in the ball, whether you like it or not. Now stay in there. Good. Let's afraid for a second I might break a second one. Well, no. What to call you? Well, considering you evolve into a bee, I guess we'll go with Killer. As in Killer Bee. Which I guess could be a reference to either an actual species of insects or, you know, Killer Bee from Naruto. Take your pick. Or maybe it's both. Well, that does it for this episode. Next time, we'll take care of our rival and make our way to Pewter City. Until then, see ya.